Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'm bringing you another double reaction. This time we're going to be featuring Morning Has Broken by Cat Stevens and Streets of London by Ralph McTell. Now, I've never heard of either Cat or Ralph, which when I say it like that kind of sounds like Tom and Jerry, but I'm told that both of these songs today are of a beautiful sort, which definitely excites me because if you are at all new to my channel, I'll tell you up front, I love beautiful music, beautiful melodies, chord progressions, vocals, really anything beautiful, you name it, I am there. So I'm super excited to check these out today. But before we do, thank you to Russell the Hilarious for your generous donation request and the selections today. Now, let's jump in. Oh, interesting note there.
Morning has broken like the first morning.
Oh, that is...
Blackbird has spoken like the first bird.
You can tell just the strumming hand is just so free-flowing here.
Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world.
Oh, the original piano melody on top now.
Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit
I hear the
from
choir.
heaven, like the first dew fall on the first.
It's so funny he mentions dewfall because as I was seeing the visuals here unfold on the screen and thinking of like morning, the Grateful Dead song Morning Dew was like occurring to me. Granted, those are two different universes in terms of style between Cat and Grateful Dead, but I like referencing great music, especially when something that I'm listening to now draws that out of me. I take that as a compliment, or at least I mean it as a compliment.
Like the first dew fall on the
Morning
first
dew.
grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass.
Yeah, I like the layering there. It's like clearing up now.
Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, Eden saw play.
Oh, nice lyrics throughout as well. Very poetic.
Praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day.
Yeah, that melody sinks into your brain.
Morning has broken like the first morning.
Come on, how pretty is that?
Blackbird
So
has
beautiful.
spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world.
Is it fading out here? Thanks for watching. Oh, beautiful. That is like the perfect descriptor for this song. and very simple in terms of composition. I mean, I think we pretty much had the same chord progression throughout. I guess the reason I make that statement is because we had in sequence originally the piano part alone, then the acoustic with the vocals, and what immediately followed was all three of those things at once, where the piano was overlaid on top of that strummed progression in the guitar, which to me is usually indicative of the underlying chord progression being the same. Regardless if it's not, the melodies still worked very well with one another, and creates this really just simple but beautiful tapestry. I mean, beautiful is just the operative word for this song. It has this really just warming and like joyful energy about it. It's just like a simple summer day where you don't have any work obligations. You're just able to relax. It's, just warm enough that you have your like lemonade on the patio or by the beach side, and it's just cold enough by night that you get that like light breeze on the nape of your neck. It is all of those moments coddled and combined into one. Interestingly, I think my favorite part of this song was probably the piano melody and movement. It felt like all of the notes just flowed so well into each other. Then probably the second favorite element was the vocals here, which were just very like feather touch, kind of light in their delivery, and not too loud, not too quiet. It was just a light touch. I guess you could just call them like soft vocals. There was nothing like overly remarkable about the actual like timbre of the vocals in my mind. It was more just very congruent with what we were getting in the piano, in the guitar. Then where my focus would go is to the lyrics, which are also simple but very pretty. And really, the best descriptor for the song is beautiful. The second best would be pretty. Maybe the undersung element here is the choir, which I think made its presence known in two distinct moments. And that always, to me, if you hear like a choir, especially paired with the visuals of like, I'll try to find one of them, like the light emanating through the clouds, that is like the visual like representation of what I hear when the choir comes in. They're just rays of sunlight making their way down to our earthly ears. Earthly ears. Anyways, let's jump into the next song here.
Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, kicking up the papers and his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no.
Why is this melody so familiar to me?
Held loosely at his side, yesterday's paper telling yesterday's news.
Wait a second. Okay, hold on. There is a song called Graduation by Vitamin C. If you've ever heard it, if you haven't ever heard it, just listen to like the main chorus melody of that song. I guess I'll sing along to it in the beginning of this to try to like overlay that melody so you can hear why that comes to my mind. Oh my god, they're at least using a similar progression. Let's see if it'll map.
Have you seen as we go on, in the closed down
we remember
kicking up the papers and his worn out together. In his eyes you see no pride, and held loosely at his side. Yesterday.
Come on, isn't that melody like a 1-to-1 matching? At least in the chords. I think we have some variation in some of the pitches that Ralph is singing on here. I encourage you guys to look up Vitamin C Graduation and then return to this song, and then it works, I swear. Alright, enough of me singing.
In his eyes you see no pride,
but that bumps this song up in my mind already.
Yesterday's paper telling
God, I cannot unhear it.
News. So how can you tell me that you're lonely and you say for you that the sun don't shine.
That was an interesting passing tone.
Oh, let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets
and he's
of London.
doing the finger style.
I'll show you something to make you change your mind.
Harmonica.
And have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair.
This is beautiful. You were so right, Russell. Both of these songs. It's the perfect word.
She's no time for talking. She just keeps right on walking, carrying her home into carrier bags. So how can you tell me that you're lonely?
Wow.
And you say for you that the sun don't shine.
This is so good. This is my favorite song.
By the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind.
It's literally because I'm reminded of that melody in Graduation. I know it's a bias, but like, it is such a good melody.
Have you seen the old man outside the seaman's mission? Memory fading with the metal ribbons that he wears. And in our winter city, the rain cries a little pity for one more forgotten hero and a world that doesn't care.
I like his voice a lot.
So how
It's almost like he's just speaking to us,
that you're lonely,
but it just happens to be on pitch.
and say for you that the sun don't shine.
Sun don't shine.
Oh, let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind.
That is nice. Yeah, I think out of the two, Streets of London was my favorite song. It's just in that melody. The as we go on, we remember. Do 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 do. If you don't know that song, I definitely encourage you guys to go check that one out. I don't remember where I first heard that one. It's been a while. I discovered that song when I wasn't even old enough to graduate yet. So that one, I guess because of my history with it, it's just nostalgic for me. You know, it's one of the reasons why music is just like that magical portal. It brings you back to a place that initially introduced you to that music. That is almost like what Streets of London now represents to me, is a portal back into a time of my youth where I was discovering amazing music like this. And the fact is, I get on this channel just to break a bit of the fourth wall like I normally do. That's why I love doing reactions, because very often I get these moments of catharsis where I will hear melodies that I heard many, many, many years ago all of a sudden in the modern day with my more adult brain. It's just been such a rewarding experience, and I've also been able to discover artists who I'd never heard before. In addition, discover more of the music of artists who I should have been listening to more. The world of music is so fruitful, and I'm glad that it is so endless. They say that more music is getting released every single day now than an entire year back in 1980s. So that tells you music is here to stay forever. There will never be enough time to listen to all of the music, and my hope is that I will hit all of the main the main names, I guess, in music history. And it's one name at a time, but today we did Cat Stevens and Ralph McTell. Tomorrow it could be anything else. So if you're interested in sending a request my way, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.